Guys, good morning, and yes, it's December 25. And today, what we're going to do is a tech recap. So, hindi natuloy kahapon, pero ulitin ko na naman, shout out. Let's start by the shout out. Ayan o. Rap be, sabi niya rap be. Okay. So, shout out tayo, Diamond Cats. Good morning and Merry Christmas din, guys. Ayan na yung mga group. Next is the Team Kokak. Epic fail na naman tayo, guys. Epic fail. Anyway, continuing. Okay, sino pang shoutout? And nakikita nyo, you know who this is. If you don't know, well, yan. So, yeah, shoutout din. Merry Christmas kay Joza. And, last kasi ng trip nito eh. Pero promise guys, kung gusto niyo siyang kausapin, it's okay. She's approachable. You can actually like her page. Josabelata yun. So, yun. Another one, Team Kokak. Oh, si Johan nata to. But siya, Merry Christmas ba yan? No, hindi. Ayan. Anyway, yun, Team Kokak. Nandito si Benj. Nandito rin si Android Pro. Ata. And also, dito rin sila Johan. And we are going to the news. Rap be daw, rap be. Offline, bakit ka offline? Wow. Okay, mag-alala, magre-upload ako. So, mag-alala, magre-upload tayo. Anyway, so here are the news. So, we all know about the Apple AirPods na nag-delay na siya ng ilang weeks ata. However, yes, the result of the AirPods is not that good. And so far, repairability is really not outstanding. It is actually bad. So, yun. Next one, we have Windows, yung ARM ang ginagamit na nila, yung Snapdragon. So, they are now in a development. So, explain natin yan mamaya. Galaxy C7 Pro hits FCC. Apple new desktop coming according to Tim Cook. And Polaris 12 reference spotted in latest Linux drivers. And HTC announced their new devices on January 12. And wag natin kalimutan si Chamchong kahit dun sa battery issue niya. So yun, let's go on to our first topic, which is Apple AirPods. So ito, Apple AirPods, if you don't know, it costs around $159. And yeah, you can get at around this kind of price, $69 or $49 without a battery pack. However, dito kasi for 169, we all know it has a W1 chip that can use for video calls, especially contacting Siri, kung anong gusto mo ibigay kay Siri, like searching or anything in between. But I fixed it. I already watched their videos in YouTube. So far, hindi maganda ang resulta ng AirPods. And due to the fact it scored out of 0, and this is not good. 0 out of 10 for repairability because it has a strong adhesive na pagtatanggalin mo na yung AirPods, ayan, magiging result ganyan. It's not that easy to repair. And you can see na dahil sa strong adhesive, nakikita nyo naman yung dito yung plies, sirang-sira na yung battery pack. So, the question here is, for $160, bibili ba kayo? To me, I could say as a consumer perspective, hindi tayo pwedeng makabili ng mga ganyan dahil masyadong mahal. And number 2, ang daming wireless earphones in the market today. Hindi naman masyadong madami due to the fact that gusto nyo quality, gusto nyo maganda yung sounding experience and durable. And yun, I mean, there are a lot of W1 chips that are available, like the Beats Audio and all the other Kickstarters. They are now developing this kind of devices para sa iPhone 7, and hopefully baka sa Galaxy Note 8 or Galaxy S8 maging ganun din ang kalalabasan. Which you go on to number 2 is Windows 10 devices based on Snapdragon SoCs are reportedly in development. So pinakita ni Microsoft ang performance ng Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 or 821, I don't know, but it's a Snapdragon processor or SoC na alam natin sa mga Android phones. And I could say, going back to Microsoft's release ng Windows RT nung nailabas pa lang ang 8, it was good but not really overwhelmed in terms of what we can say masyadong madaming gumagamit. Bihira lang. And by far, Microsoft, in terms of Windows 10, they have made an emulator para maran niya yung x86 based type of operating system that can run on an SoC, which is good. Kasi, isipin natin, lahat ng laptops, they are all running on Intel x64-bit, x64 or AMD x86. They're always running on x86 for running this kind of operating systems. And I believe, paano kaya kung yung RT matry natin yung Linux, which is, can be possible. And yeah, here we go. Microsoft's recent announcement at the WinHack conference. By the way, all the references are from notebookcheck.net. So, meaning to say, maganda yung feedback niya pagdating sa SoCs, because SoCs, they are already a part of par to our processors. I mean, parang sabihin na natin, almost the same as Core M or kinda similar to the Core i3. But despite the high hopes for more AIM based machines on Windows, we may not see any ARM based Windows 10s on CES 2017, so wala pa yun. However, to my opinion, dito tayo nag-excel. Sometimes we try to buy something that is really expensive. Alam natin yun. But in terms of SoC, I mean, it's great. You can run Photoshop. You can run x86 type of execution files or even binary files compared to our laptops these days or desktop these days. So, wala tayong problem doon. And this also available for 2-in-1 tablets and also convertible. And we will see that mobile phones will also adopt this kind that will run on full Windows 10. And alam naman natin si Kokak Mobile, si Cherry Mobile, si Star Mobile, si Oplas. Paano kaya kung si Samsung gagamit siya ng SoC? Pati rin si Microsoft. Microsoft will also have that. And that will be awesome. And now, this one is great because affordable na siya. So, you don't need to buy an expensive product. Kung ikaw ay starter pa lang pagdating sa using of computer and Internet of Things. So, yun, I mean, this is good. In development na, and hopefully, in the future, we will see a lot of SoC processors that will run on Windows 10. Which we go on to the next one. Samsung Galaxy C7 Pro hits FCC. So, ayun, nakikita natin yung benchmark. Still same thing. Ayun, 5679 for the multi-core score and 1000 for the single core. More likely, the C7 Pro, there's something good about the C7 Pro. So, it has a 3300 mAh battery, which is okay. Some rumors, they say it will be having a 2.2 GHz quad-core, octa-core processor with 4 GB of RAM and a 64 GB of storage. And yeah, it's really good na meron pa siyang Super AMOLED that can be affordable, but we don't know in CES 2017 makikita pa natin siya. So 1080p and also has a 16 megapixel camera. So this will run only on Marshmallow And hopefully si Samsung mag-update siya ng software patch for Android Nougat. And that will be good. And CES 2017, hopefully guys, panoorin nyo. Maganda. Asus's Zenovation. Yun. Next one is Apple has new desktops coming according to Tim Cook. I mean, alright, going back to the trash can days. I mean, the Mac Pro is a really high-end machine for workstations. And yeah, I consider it also as a trash can, pero I can see that desktops are becoming smaller. But according to this one, and stated as what Tim Cook said, that they are developing a new kind of desktop or a new kind of hardware perspective. I don't know. So it's been over a year that the iMac was last updated, and with the release of the new MacBook Pros, many had assumed that Apple was leaving the desktop market. This is not so. Yes, actually, because some people say that Apple, they're not already developing the refresh update of the Mac Pro. They're like, alright, never mind, no more desktop, we are going back to PC, parang ganun. Or they're going to buy an iMac or Apple MacBook. But Tim Cook, according to them, they have a roadmap that will say that they confirm, or at least Tim Cook said, that there will be a desktop that will be available in Apple. So, yun. To me, in the press release, same as CES, man natin kung ano yung meron kay Apple. But I don't know if you're excited, if I'm excited, and some people baka alam natin meron iPhone 7s for an updated version, and we don't know, baka Mac Pro din yun or something else. But we'll find out at CES 2017, or not really CES, but their press release, not really, press release. There it is. Thank you. Anyway, next one is AMD Polaris 12 reference spotted in the latest Linux drivers. So, makikita natin yung Polaris 12, and nakikita naman natin si Vega. We are already seeing Vega. So, according to Senior Vice President and Chief Architect of Radeon Technologies, Raha Kuduri, confirmed as early as March of this year that more Polaris GPUs would come after Polaris. So, Polaris 12 yun, compared to the previous generation Polaris 11. So, yung Polaris 12, in fact, it has 9 of code IDs refer directly to the upcoming GPU as Polaris 12, which is okay. Makikita natin si RX 460 that they will perform the exactly the same as the 460. Parehas siya. And you can actually see on the thing here. But beyond that, there is also, we're going to click on Ryzen because AMD also launched the Ryzen. And yeah, it was meant to be challenged to a Core i7 6900K. And you know guys, 6900K is a really fast processor, and Intel made this one for extreme editions, not really for high-end desktops if you're an enthusiast. But what is really good about this is that the AMD Ryzen CPU is a part of AMD's new type of CPU that was a long time that we are trying to wait for AMD to have a release on their better CPUs compared to the previous generations. So Ryzen has 8 cores and 16 threads with 3.4 of base clock speed and higher depending on what CPU are you going to get. So there are a lot of varieties. So it has a 20 megs of level 3 cache and 40% faster clock than previous AMD CPUs. So as you can see in their live stream, they have compared side by side with the Intel Core i7 6900K. So far, AMD showed their potential in terms of it. And yan, nakaroon tayo ng problems sa stream. So they say MSRP of 1089 it is going to be insane. And it has a 95 watt chip that can give you the best performance possible kasi pwede nyo siyang i-tweak, pwede nyo siyang i-overclock in terms of scenarios like air cooling, water cooling, and helium. That is what said by the CEO Isasu. And I believe this is going to be a really great processor, and it will be released on Q1 of 2017. And so far, this is really good. I mean, we are going back again to AMD's stuffs, and Intel will be like, here we go again, we're going to compete, and we are still going to win. Ganun lang eh. Gambal-gambal na naman tayo dito. But anyway, next one. HTC set to announce their new devices on January 12. So, alam nyo naman, nakikita nyo, HTC, meron siyang baliktad na HTC doon. Kaya nilagay nila yung U. Yan yung sa C. So anyway, they are going to release some new smartphones and also maybe a new type of VR products that they will release in January 12. But we don't know what are those. So there will be a live stream, hopefully. And I will say 100% meron yan. So there will be a lot of smartphones that will be released, and baka siguro there will be an HTC M11 or something like that, or even better. And hopefully HTC would be really great when it comes to productivity in their smartphones for 2017. I mean 2016 was a little bit of a letdown for smartphones these days, especially sa nangyari kay Samsung on their Note 7 na sumabog yung battery nila. And now we go on to the next one. Next one here is Samsung Galaxy S8 might be more expensive and come later than expected. So it will be higher compared to the S7's price tag on their previous launch. And we don't know if Samsung Galaxy S8 will adopt the same as Apple's, because some say that Samsung Galaxy S8 will not have a 3.5-inch jack, but that is just a rumor, we don't know. So, according to some sources like this one, so that it may also be delayed and might cost you more. According to sources from within the company who are attending the 3-day conference for high-ranking managers, so Samsung is discussing the possibility of delaying the launch of the upcoming flagship smartphone to April of next year, which is 2017, in New York City. And we all know that there will be a really surprising stuff for the S8, but we don't actually know. And there are a lot of things about the conspiracy of Samsung's Galaxy Note 8. However, there will be something a little bit more which I'm going to explain a little bit later. But now we go on to the next ones. Madami. This will be edited, guys, so I'm not going to upload the stream. I'm going to upload the recorded version so that it will be better. So in which yung mga topics makikita niyo yun sa jumblochat.net. I'm going to put the link in the description below. And yan, VR is now becoming a thing. VR backpacks, but ayun ko ano pa yung i-explain natin dito. So by the way, we go back. Hopefully meron sa BTS community, and we are going to do the same thing. Nakikita ko yung sinusulat niyo dyan, guys. Guys, bigay kayo ng topic. So actually, from Widget City, they have their price drop onto this kind of phone, which is actually good. This is a more like a flagship smartphone, but it's not. It's more likely the budget smartphone when it comes to the US. So yeah, they have price drops on Widget City that you can actually see that they have a lot of deals. We have the Galaxy C7 cost around 18,480, which is really great. It has a gorgeous display, and you can actually tell that the display is not really fully bezel-less because alam naman natin Xiaomi, pati yung tuktok medyo na-adapt din. So it's more likely you can say related to an infinity display. So next one here is the OnePlus 3T, and I do recommend getting the 3T. Even though it's 25,000 pesos, it is a great smartphone. No problem. Pero nasa sa inyo yan. Hindi ko sinasabi na bilhin nyo. I'm just saying it is actually great. I can recommend it, whether I do want to say that you guys should decide by yourself, because I mean this one, the 3T is a really great handset. If you want to play some games, it has a Snapdragon 821 and also 64 gigs of storage, not bad for 25,000 pesos. And next one is the Samsung A9 Pro. Samsung A9 Pro, if you are aiming for a smartphone that doesn't need a high performance, you need a mid-range type or a little bit to the flagship type. But this is considered also as a part of high mid-tier. So 23,500 is not a bad price with 32 gigs of storage, but I do recommend getting the C7 if you are going to aim for 64 gigabytes of storage, because kumparahin natin, if you like more storage, I could recommend those. And you can see for 23,500 it's okay, but there are a lot of stuff that you really need to know. Wow, iPhone 6 Plus costs around 25,500 for the 16 gig model, but you can buy other iPhone 6 Plus for a lower price compared to 25,500. So you have to keep that in your mind. And next one is, wow, wala na. Okay. So yun ang mga smartphones na deal around Widget City that they have their Christmas deals of price drops. So hopefully guys, kung gusto niyo bumili, that would be awesome. What other news? I don't know. But go to Yuga Tech. So guys, huge shout out Yuga Tech. They are the best when it comes to their technology reviews also. And here we go. Ewan ko, wala akong nasabi ngayon. Ano bang news? They have their budget smartphone for 2016. If you want to see Yuga Tech, they are actually the best. Hindi ko naman siya medyo familiar na kilala actually, but you should go check out their page, like their page, kasi they have a lot of technologies, especially they also have their YouTube channel, which I do like, and I'm really supportive, and yeah, they are actually the best. So, other news, yun, buti na lang, meron isa pang news from Yuga Tech. So, Yuga Tech is that LTFRB issues warning to Uber and Grab. So, if you guys don't know what Uber and Grab is, it is a type of transportation service for public transportations. So, taxi lang siya, pero meron siyang types like reservation, pwede kayong mag-rent ng sasakyan, pero kasama yung driver actually. We're like talking about renting, but in a different perspective. You're trying to do the US culture na tawagin mo lang yung taxi driver, then the taxi driver will get you to your destination, and just the same as Uber. However, when it comes to pay, yes, 25 pesos will be the price if you are trying to book a taxi. And I'm not sure with Uber, but here we go. So according kasi dito, LTFRB has issued warning to Uber and Grab, citing unreasonable surges in their rates, especially during the holiday season. Um, kasi 25 pesos is their booking rate. And I'm not sure why they have those kinds of unreasonable surges in the rates. This is not actually applicable. And in a press release posted in their FB page, hindi ko na mahirap kasi explain to eh. Yeah, they say that